Okay, so on to the next track in Sonia's Young Soul Sundays, it seems now. This over here is the Verve Bittersweet Symphony. I remember the Verve, but not sort of like recently. I think we did the Verve like a long time ago, maybe 2-3 years ago. I don't know, or we may have never done the Verve, but I don't know, something rings a bell with the Verve. Anyway, there's a message over here from Sonia that says the Verve were an English rock band formed in Wigan, Greater Manchester in 1990. Okay, let's rock and roll, man. Let's see what we've got. The Verve. Oh, we know this. Everybody knows this sample. How many movies, how many adverts has that sample fucking been in? Let's be real.
Bittersweet symphony that's live.
Full disclosure, I know this song, right? It hasn't actually ever been on my playlist, but it used to be played ad nauseum on fucking radio, right? Very, very cool track. One of those very memorable type tracks that just stick in your fucking mind, essentially. We've never broken down the lyrics of this, right? I love the fucking strings in this. I love the violin in this. Right, just everything. The instrumentation's incredible. But this over here, the Bittersweet Symphony of Life, is basically, I think the song's going to be literally about just the ups and downs and the throes of life. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, we'll break it down. We've never ever reacted to this particular song, but I don't think there's anybody alive that hasn't heard this track. Surely, I mean, how many? 1 billion views. I mean, when 1/7 or maybe almost 1/8 of the planet has listened to this. I mean, let's be real.
Trying to make ends meet. You're a slave to money, then you die. I'll take you down the only.
I mean, that line over there where you're a slave to the money and then you die, if you choose to be a slave to the money, then yeah, absolutely. If you decide that money is your God, then that's what you're going to worship, and what you're going to land up having at the end of your life is just a mundane existence. You know what I mean? So that is something that that is, yes, true. A lot of people do that, right? And I think we kind of see money in two different lights, essentially, where you can't also go the other end and be like, oh no, I don't give a fuck about money, stuff like that, because then there needs to be a balance. There needs to be an order all of the time, essentially. I think if people just look at money as a tool, like anything else is a tool, like if you need to fix something, like behind the fucking cupboard, you need like a star screwdriver, you got to have a star screwdriver, so you've got that in your toolbox. And then sort of if you need a flat screwdriver, you should have that in your toolbox as well. Same thing applies to money, right? A tool, it's literally a tool to keep you alive, to put food on the table, to put your kids in school, to put your, food on the table for your kids, to put clothes on your kids' back, to make sure that you stay healthy and stuff like that. So if you look at it as a tool, it's not gonna sort of run your existence, right? But if money is the key to everything for you, despite what you have, right? Even though you are like privileged and you've got all the stuff that you possibly need, and then you still play victim and act like you don't, right? Then yeah, that's money. That's money just treating you like a slave, essentially. Like you're a slave to money, which is ridiculous.
I'm the only road I've ever been down.
This dude doesn't give a fuck.
You know, the one that takes you to the places where
I like the dude in the background there. He almost was like, hey bro, I want the smoke, and then he almost realized like, well, I don't know, this guy seems weird. let's drop the smoke. I'm just gonna keep walking away.
You know, the one that takes you to the places where all the things meet, yeah.
doesn't care.
No change, I can change, I can change, I can change. But I'm here in my mold. I am here in my mold. But I'm a million different people from one.
I like that over there where he says, but I'm here, I can change, but I'm here in my mold. Because that's literally how a lot of people, the majority of people are like that. As I can change. But then you tend to always get like the sort of, you can't teach old dog new tricks kind of thing, because you kind of get set in your ways and you don't want to sort of let go of your rightness, and people just stay there. They stay stuck in there. And in order to not be stuck in there, you need to sort of let go of your rightness. That's a very fucking hard thing to do. And if you don't let go of your rightness, it means you're not open to anything else. And I kind of feel like that's where society is today. Today, the society is literally all about point scoring. Left and right doesn't actually matter what. Everyone's judging each other on like their political leanings, their political mores, and they're not looking at the person for who they actually are, regardless of what their fucking political beliefs are. Right? So what's happening is that people are literally just stuck in their fucking mold. They think they're righteous. They think they're so great that they've got the self-aggrandizing sort of nature about them, right? But they're actually just really shallow as a puddle type people, essentially, because if you can't see deeper into another human being outside of what their beliefs are, right, then you yourself are stuck in a fucking mold. You can sit there and act like you're better than that guy, or you're better than everybody else, and that person who you are fighting against will do the same fucking thing, because everyone's just pigeonholed at the moment, right? And everyone's being different in the exact same way, which is actually ridiculous, right? Everyone's finding their identity in the social bubble that's been constructed for them. Oh, I'm different. I'm different just like that guy, and that guy, and that guy, and that guy. Do you know what I mean? So it's ridiculous. And the crazy thing is we hyper-focusing diversity in terms of like looks, in terms of aesthetics, in terms of melanin. We hyper-focusing on that, but we all thinking the same. So where's the fucking diversity? You know what I mean? If everyone thinks the same, what's the point of diversity? Do you know what I mean? And that's what we're getting at the moment. We're getting very sort of polarized, very defined left and rightists that are just point scoring against each other, not realizing that they are in the mold of their own fucking making. You are the clones that you purport to not be. Do you know what I mean? On both sides. How about just be different and just be your fucking self, and treat people as human beings outside of what they fucking believe in. But anyway.
From one day to the next, I can't change my mold. No, 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 no. Well, I've never prayed, but tonight I'm on my knees, yeah. I need to hear some sounds that recognize the pain in me, yeah. I let the melody shine, let it cleanse my mind. I feel free now.
Every human being is going to get to this fucking point at some point in their life, right? Where they can sort of take it, and then they get to a point and they're like, I just don't give a fuck. I don't care who's in front of me. I don't care what people have to say to me. I don't give a shit. I have been acquiescing to every single person around me, and all it does is nothing for me. People just take. And then it comes to a point where you're just like, I ain't giving nothing no more. Fuck all of you, right? And then they try and get you, and they try and trigger you, and they try and draw you back into their world, and you're like, nah, water off a duck's fucking back. And that is a scary place to sort of be in, because also without sort of barriers for yourself, you can also slide down very dark roads when you're in that space, essentially, right? But if you're in that space where you're like, I'm literally going to change my life for the better now, and I'm going to cut off everything that has no value in my life, that's a good disposition to have. It really is a great disposition to have, right? But if you just like get fucked off for the sake of getting fucked off, and then you cut out, and then you just go down some unsavory routes, that can also needs to be balanced at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? It can also be very dangerous for the human soul. Anyway, carry on.
But the airwaves are clean and there's nobody singing to me now. No change, I can change, I can change, I can change. But I'm here in my mode. I am here in my mode. And I'm a million different people from one day to the next. I can't change my mode. No, 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 no. No, I can change it. No, I can change it.
Uh-oh.
'Cause it's a bittersweet symphony that's life.
I guess it's a perfect way to describe life. It's a bittersweet symphony. Absolutely. It is a symphony. It feels like a symphony. It's beautiful, right? And symphonies are absolutely beautiful. But it can be bitter. It can be sweet. There's good times. There's bad times. It's just the way it is, right? It's all very dramatic. All sort of on-stage, Broadway-like. But that's what gives it so much purpose.
Try to find someone and then you die. You know I can change, I can change, I can change, I can change. But I'm here in my mode. I am here in my mode. And I'm a million different people from one day to the next. I can change my mode. No, 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 no.
It's a sick track though. It's a sick track, man. I've heard this song a long time ago, but we've never really broken it down. Well, we've never broken it down. We've never broken this song down. But yeah, this is a classic, man. This was on the radio. They used to murder this track on the radio back in the day. But you guys let me know what you think down below. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.